We are grateful to our sponsors, Kelly Stafford with Stafford Tree Service and also Black Kow Cow Manure. If you need your trees trimmed locally, remember Stafford Tree Service at staffordtreesvc.com, and please visit Black Kow Cow Manure, that's K-O-W. Remember, both of the contact details are in the description below. Sweet basil. Everybody likes the idea of having sweet basil. If you don't, well, you need to get sweeter, because basil is something you ought to have in your yard and garden. It's delightful for tea. It's nice to break off a leaf for lemon. You could have it with iced tea. You could have it with hot tea. You could make an infusion if you wish. Basil often is thought of, well, I like to use it with spaghetti. I like to use it with many different dishes. And in the morning, sometimes I just eat a little piece of it because, well, makes your breath fresh and you're getting vitamin C and a lot of good vitamins and minerals in basil. You can use it in many dips, and basil is one of those plants that I would certainly improve the soil. I would there again add peat moss, add some Black Kow Cow Manure, make a $10 hole, improve that soil, and you'll have better results. Now it does like a little bit more moisture. It's in the mint family, the general family of mint. So you can see some similarities to that in that it likes a little bit more water. Now rosemary is also in that general family, but it likes it dry. This also is not as cold hardy as some of the rosemary is. It's going to be more like the mint family. So if it gets down below freezing, you need to bring this in or bring a piece of it in and start again. Now it's fairly easy to start. I've often grown some with some rutone, indole-butyric acid. You can just dip a little piece of it, put it into a nice moist soil, and you can become a little basil factory on your own. Basil will add a lot to salads. It can add a lot to your palate. If you want something that's going to be nice for maybe a leaf or two in a glass of water, put a little bit of water and ice, you can find that it's going to make a nice addition to your area. It makes a nice kind of a ground cover. It's a beautiful plant. When they get big and bushy, and it'll get probably 18 inches, 2 feet tall, it makes a nice centerpiece in your yard or garden. If you've got a decorative pot, you may wish to have it growing out there. There again, I usually would add some perlite to the soil as well to help loosen it up, or some builder sand. You want good drainage. Now you want good drainage, and you want something that's going to be in near full sun. It'll take partial shade during the day, but you don't want it in real dark shade, or you're going to get a very long, leggy plant. The more you trim it, the more it will spread with lateral branches. So you can have a nice thick plant by trimming that top continually. I would make sure that you have it at about the same depth level that it was growing in the container. Don't plant it a lot deeper. And make sure that you fertilize it with a good water soluble during the growing season once a month. If you're using a granular fertilizer, go according to the directions, which is at least 3 times a year, usually spring, summer, and fall. I would use basil as a wonderful herb that's going to add, just breaking the leaf or rubbing the leaf gives you that, almost like a mint, it gives you that basil aroma that is something we all love in dips and in salads and in purees. I would think about having the basil as one of my plants in my yard and my garden. You can use it in large containers. You could use it directly into an herb bed. Just make sure it's one of the sunnier spots in the herb bed if you want to grow it that way. Basil is a wonderful plant that I'm going to recommend to you for so many different reasons, and you'll find you can use it in more ways than you thought. Chicken, you can use it with beef, you can use it with fish. It adds a lot to your palate. New videos will be dropping in your favorite social media outlets every Saturday at 10 a.m. If you like this video, we want you to hit the subscribe button below. And once again, we're saying thanks for watching.